Hey, what's up YouTube? It's me, Sarah, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about how life does not stop once you are past 25 and how honestly aging is a privilege that not everybody gets to have. So in this video I'm just going to be going over some of the important life lessons I've learned along the way. This was inspired by my students, but also my birthday just passed, so I am now 28 years old. I don't know, I just feel talking about aging is so important, and there's so much more to appreciate in you getting older every year. All that you go through, all the experiences, all the life lessons, the detours that you take in life really do mold you today, and it's something to be excited for rather than being disappointed or hypercritical on yourself and just where you are in life. Guess who's joining me? So my first lesson that I wanted to share is to stop with the limiting beliefs. So just because all your life you were molded to believe certain things about yourself, like, oh, I have to do the medical field, oh, I have to like the sciences, or oh, I have to be this or that. Stop with the limiting beliefs and open your mind to all the different interests that you can have now rather than sticking to these beliefs you were forced to believe all these years. So open your mind, be willing to try new things. Who cares if you suck at something? Who cares if you fail? And really just take joy in the process of learning. My next tip is to feel free to reinvent yourself at any point in time. This was a hard pill to swallow because all throughout high school, all throughout college, I thought that I had to do something in the medical field and healthcare because I loved science and I thought that was the path I was forced to go on and be a part of all my life. But that couldn't be farther from the truth. You are free to reinvent yourself and be like, hey, you know what? I don't feel like doing something anymore. Or hey, I don't feel like this is my path that I want to take. And that's okay. The sooner that you are honest with yourself and truthful to what truly resonates with you, the happier you're going to be in life. My next tip is to invest in yourself in every way possible. Whether it's your health, whether it's your well-being, your skill sets. It is so important to invest in bettering yourself, improving your confidence, your self-esteem, and doing things that will allow you to be your best self every single day. Because once you fully invest in yourself, it's gonna build that confidence and you're gonna realize I am so capable of doing anything that I put my mind to. And because you believe in that and you believe in yourself, then it's going to open all these doors that you never would have considered in the past. My next tip is to fiercely protect your peace. So working with a lot of different energies every day in the school district, it was so exhausting for me, and I realized that there are some points, some days where I just really needed to take a moment and relax. If something isn't giving you peace, if something is bothering you, it's okay to take a break, to take a step back and be like, hey, I need to fill my cup. I need to do some self-care or take a day off for your mental health. It's okay to do these things because that is what's going to allow you to re-energize, to detox your mind, and to again show up as your best self rather than putting your own health and well-being on the back burner and continuing to show up, but you're projecting negative energy or these emotions or these problems that literally have nothing to do with the people that are around you. And I think that's a really toxic trait that I for sure had to work on growing up, is knowing how not to project to other people who literally have nothing to do with the problem that I'm currently struggling with. So do the things that are going to protect your peace. And sometimes you don't realize how draining a job is or the people that you're surrounded by can be. So do things that will bring you back to yourself and keep you grounded and rooted in that peaceful, abundant mindset. My next tip is to love yourself at every stage. And this also took some time for me to really think about and work on. Just because you're not where you would like to be in life, whether it's your fitness goals, your health goals, career-wise, friendship-wise, romantically, that is okay. It doesn't mean that you're less valuable of a person. It doesn't mean that you suck or that you're a loser. It just means that you're not where you want to be. So it's just going to take some time. It's going to take some effort and work and dedication to get to that point in time. And you have to realize that you are capable of achieving this higher self-image that you have and your dream life, but you have to work on cultivating that every single day, and you have to love the process of working on yourself and wanting to achieve those dreams that you have. So love this journey, love the story that you're writing for yourself and all these chapters of your life, because these are amazing stories and experiences that you can share with people one day, and you never know the chain reaction that you're going to have. You never know how your stories can impact somebody else, and that's going to further allow you to connect with all types of people in the world, and that is such a beautiful thing. Another tip that I have that I tell my students all the time: you don't have to think that you're old and decrepit and deteriorating just because you're almost 30, okay? Age is just a number when it comes to how you define yourself. You don't have to think that, oh, because I'm a certain age, I have to dress old or I have to be or act a certain way. In some instances, yes, but don't allow your age to define you or to limit you on things that you want to do in life. My next tip is to keep the promises that you make to yourself and continue to show up every single day. I know it can be hard. I know that life gets in the way, and it's so easy to just quit at something that you've been trying for years to achieve. Or sometimes it just seems like nothing's happening for you, but that is farther from the truth. You don't know how all the little things you're doing every single day truly do add up. It's going to push you down the right path. It's going to allow you to continue to invest in yourself and get closer and closer to the goals that you have in mind. So continue showing up, and one day all your efforts really do come to fruition and they do pay off. You just cannot quit on yourself, and you have to continue keeping those promises and showing up. My next tip is that at the end of the day, all that you do is a choice. How you react or choose not to react to something, it is a choice, and I truly do feel what you put your energy, your time, your efforts into do start to surround you. Don't put your energy and your thoughts into the wrong things if they truly don't matter to you. You want to focus on the positive, on the right things in your life, so that eventually your circumstances will reflect what you are focusing on. And I want you to take action to change your life. Don't just sit in your room, complain, and don't do anything to change the things that you're unhappy about. If you hate your job, start looking for other jobs. If you feel like you want to learn a certain skill, take the classes, invest in mentors, do things that will cater to your interests and what you want to do for yourself. But don't just sit back and complain about it and not do anything active that's gonna truly change your life. You want to continue learning and growing and moving forward, and don't get stuck in the past, because if you get stuck in the past, then the past is what's gonna define your future instead of you actively defining it right now, today, in this moment in time. And my last tip is that everything will work out. And I know it's hard to believe that, and I know sometimes age does come into play, like, oh my god, I'm supposed to be so much farther in life, oh, I'm supposed to have everything figured out or put together, but that is not true. Everyone's journey is truly unique, different, and special. It's your story to tell, so don't feel like there's scarcity around you when truly there is abundance. There are so many jobs out there. You just have to look for it. There's so much positivity and love and things that you can be appreciative or grateful for that are happening in your life right now. And once you start having that abundance mindset, you do see a lot more opportunities coming up around you, and you realize, yeah, there's always abundance. There's always something out there for me. Everything will work out for me, so there's no point in being hard on myself or hating myself for not being in a certain place in my life, but continue focusing on improving and loving yourself, and I promise you these opportunities are out there. You just have to do the work to look for them. I like to think of it like this: if you were to have everything figured out in your life, then where's the fun in that? What kind of story is that to tell? You know, it's not very exciting, it's not very relatable to a vast majority of people. But I also think about it like this: like with your favorite book, how boring would it be if your favorite book only consisted of a single page? The beginning of the book, a random middle detail, and then the ending. That's not exciting at all. There are so many missing details. There are so many chapters and stories within that book that are gone because you just jumped right to the end. So I like to think of it as life and enjoying these middle chapters, because they are what your book is comprised of, and it makes your storybook of life interesting and relatable and a beautiful story to tell others one day. And that's pretty much it, y'all. Those were all the tips that I feel really resonated with me recently since my birthday, and I wanted to share it with y'all today to not be afraid of aging. Aging is a privilege that not everybody gets to experience, so take pride in your age, the fact that you are still here for another year. And I really do wish the best for all of you who may be struggling or who may be feeling like you're in a rut or you don't know what to do with your life. I truly get it, but I am sending love and the best wishes to all of you. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. And if you haven't already, please make sure to check the description box down below. I have a timestamp, I have links to related videos of mine that you may find helpful or entertaining. And please stay tuned, I post every single Monday.